Well, one thing I want to ask you and find out a little bit more about you is how many of you have got your own account on a social network of some sort? Wow.
This is probably typical of any primary class in the country. Younger children are as fascinated and entertained by social networking as their older brothers and sisters. At Parkwood Primary School in Bradford, as in many other schools, teachers became aware that pupils were using the internet in inappropriate and possibly dangerous ways.
We had an incident where a child had a video posted on the internet and it wasn't appropriate. The child wasn't doing appropriate things on the video. I think what was more disturbing was the number of hits that video had had and the resulting comments as well, because suddenly quite a private thing that happened in the security of somebody's home was out on the internet. For me personally, I had to find my way through the fact that where do I go officially on this? What do I do?
The school decided that something needed to be done and worked closely with the local authority to strengthen its whole school policy on e-safety. To highlight the issue, the school arranged a special e-safety day, emphasising 5 worthwhile tips which any primary school would find useful.
Work with parents!
Morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody to our e-safety assembly. I'm especially pleased about all the parents who have come as well. Thank you very much. E-safety is not a discrete issue within school because it's happening on the way home, it's happening outside school, it's happening in the home, it's happening in the park, it's happening everywhere. And we need parents to be addressing the issue with us and working with us on that and taking their role.
Now that we have been learning about e-safety, we know what to do if this happens again.
Quick, faster! You're going to aim! Jump quick! Oh my gosh, what shall we do?
I know. Remember, close the lid, don't turn off the computer.
Go get a teacher.
Remember, if something pops up that is unsuitable, close the lid, don't shut down the computer, then go and tell an adult. Thank you for listening.
Whilst the pupils returned to their classrooms, the parents received their own e-safety lesson.
My name's Paul Scott, I work for Education Bradford. I'm one of their curriculum ICT consultants. And as an e-safety agenda, one of the things we want to do is get parents involved, because the vast majority of issues that occur in terms of e-safety don't occur in the school, it's at home. Cyberbullying. I'm going to show you a short video clip now about cyberbullying, the issues around it. This is a video clip we're showing to some Year 5 children today. It's a clip I'd like all children to see. And when I've taken this into schools and shown it, the children have been actually taken aback by what goes on here.
I just tried to laugh it off, but it just went on and on. Well, that's it. I just can't take it anymore. I thought they were supposed to be my friends. They're all laughing at me.
I think a video like that, it goes down to education. We don't want to stop children using this technology. It's wonderful, they're online all the time, but they've got to know how to use it responsibly and be aware of the issues and the dangers. And hopefully, if your child feels they're being bullied, they can come to you and talk to you about it. And the school will back you on this.
That bullying shook me. That did.
Yeah,
I think people tend to believe that bullying's bullying, like nudging and name call, but you don't actually think of it as being on the internet where you can bully people or on your phone. Logic says bullying's bullying by next year, but I hadn't actually thought that it could be done online.
My son knows how to take passwords off, he knows how to create passwords, he knows how to do stuff that I didn't know how he knew how to do until we were talking about it last night before I came here today. So as much information as I can get about internet safety really is a bonus to me.
girls.
In the classroom, Year 5 pupils have also watched the cyberbullying video and are underway designing storyboards to create their own e-safety video.
Just chalk and talk, if you like, or whiteboard and talk is not an effective way of learning. Our children need to get involved. They need to have first-hand experience of things so that they can learn.
So it could be that whenever you're sat at the computer and it looks like you're typing a message to somebody and you're smiling away and you think it's a really nice message, and then you could be getting the message and be looking really upset, couldn't you?
Right, you're going to write it down.
Does that sound like an idea?
So how are they bullying them? What are they doing to them?
At school, they physically bully me, and then
So they're physically hurting them, and what are they doing at home?
at home they're using technology to hurt him. We're going to 12 boys from like over the street or something, or in their house, phoning this person that's innocent and he ain't even doing it.
And how's it going to end?
Everyone's going to be friends with a person that's getting bullied.
Cool, nice one. Get drawing then, excellent.
We like them to get involved practically and talk about things so that they're very engaged with the learning, because we don't think that they're going to be able to fully take on board the messages that we want them to take away unless they do that.
Axel, what's wrong, Hassan? I've been bullied at school. What do you mean? I've been bullied on my laptop. My friend is bullying me. She isn't my friend anymore. No, I'm not, miss. Yes, she is. She's just been calling my family ugly. No, it's the other way around. That's it. Good.
He's helped us to understand about e-safety.
I think we're going to learn a lot.
We've learned a really lot.
The afternoon's still to come, and there's some more people coming in the afternoon. I think we're going to learn a lot.
People keep asking me about the sites to use in terms of finding information yourself or looking for children's resources. And Childnet International, their site, and the CEOP site, so Think You Know and Know It All, they're the two really good resources.
In the modern classroom, you cannot teach in this country unless you have ICT literacy. And if you have a member of staff that doesn't, they need to have training. However, on the other side, there are more technologies and softwares out there than anybody can be able to deliver. And so you need to have awareness sessions. I'm not expecting my staff to be able to understand and use every technology that's out there on the internet. I don't myself, and I don't expect that. But with training, we know where to go. We know the principles of e-safety.
One of the support staff, and they said there was an age restriction. Are the
13.
children supposed to be a certain age before they go on it? You know, year 4, 5 and 6 really shouldn't be going on it, should they?
Strictly, it's not, but they do. You know, the fact that we teach sexual education from, 11, 12, and you're not supposed to have sex till you're 16. So although you'd encourage and you tell them that it's wrong, they're going to be on there, and so if they're going to be doing it, you want to make sure they're doing it safely. But you're still reinforcing, if you're online, you're on a social networking site, this is the safe way to do it.
I think it's really important that all teachers do embrace this technology that we've got. It is enhancing the children's learning, it's enhancing my own professional development as a teacher. I'm a totally different teacher now than I was before I came to this school, and it's all because of the ICT that we've got here.
What's happening is because you don't know that it's really them, a lot of people are posing as celebrities.
To do the best job that I can, I need to keep up with the technology, even if I'm not using it myself personally, but I feel that I've got to be aware of what's out there and what other children going to come into contact with.
To help raise staff awareness of just how popular online social networking is, Year 5 pupils were asked to talk about their experiences.
Who can tell me about a social network? It's a band of people on the internet. What's the difference between a band of people on the internet and a band of people that you meet when you're out shopping?
There's more people in shopping than on the internet.
Well, probably not, no. There's probably many more people on the internet than go shopping.
technology is advancing very, very quickly, and some of the children sometimes tell me about sites that I don't know about, and I'm quite ICT literate.
Right, those of you that have got your own social networking site, can you put your hand up if you know how old you've got to be to have a social networking site? Put your hand up if you know. OK, do you want to tell me?
18.
You think it's 18?
On Facebook, I think it's 14 plus.
OK. How old do you think you've got to be to have your own social networking site?
13.
13.
But the point is, it's here to stay. It's not going away. As teachers, we have to move with it, and we have to understand it, and we have to grasp it. Otherwise, our children are in danger, and we don't know how to cope with it. And it's our priority, our responsibility to care for these children.
Embed in curriculum!
Yesterday in assembly, we were learning all about e-safety, and today we're going to follow it up a little bit, because it's really important, Hamza, that as Year 6, going into Year 7, you guys know all about e-safety. Why is it important that you know about e-safety?
Keep yourself safe.
Keep yourself safe.
Miss, and you don't want to do things, miss.
Don't go on rude things or things that are going to upset you.
Something disgusting.
Exactly. You don't want to see that, do you?
Well, I'd hate to think that schools came in September, did a day on e-safety, and that was that for the year. It's good to have days or weeks where you celebrate things, you really promote things to really get it up and running again, but it should be continually part of the curriculum. Your staff and your pupils, whenever they're doing anything, should be made aware. It's just part of the teaching. The teachers aren't really considering it as e-safety. It's just what they're teaching, because that's what you're teaching when you're using these technologies.
You have made a new friend. For the past week, someone called Ian has been contacting you. He says he's 13 and loves football. Up to now, you've been instant messaging. Now he wants you to tell him your home address, and he wants to arrange to come down when your parents aren't in. What should you do? Turn to the person next to you, make a decision, and I want to see A, B or C. 3 seconds, you talk about it first. Tell me what you're going to do and why. Right, somebody tell me why A. Hasnain.
There are big challenges. There are lots of people you need to involve, from the local authority to your internet service provider to your technicians, your governors, your parents. But it's absolutely worth overcoming them, because without being able to overcome them, you can't use the new technologies that are recommended to be used in the primary strategy. You can't prepare your children for the job market that they're going into, and you're going to open up your staff, your children and your community to lots of unpleasant possibilities that is completely against what you're in your job for, really.
These are social networking sites, and you go on there to make friends with people. There would be no point if you didn't talk to anybody, would there? You might as well just sit at home and not do it. So what rules do you need to remember to use these social networking sites? And also, do you just go giving your address out?
No.
Your telephone number?
Never
and
give your address out to unknown people.
Good girl, that's what I was looking for.